Fish oil supplements have a long history of being used as a source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential nutrients for our overall health. However, in recent years, there has been much debate and confusion surrounding the use of these fish oil supplements. Some claim that they benefit our health, while others argue that they can do more harm than good, and now some new research to share. So, which side is right? Are fish oil supplements good or bad? Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Maria Gumansing, and in this video, I did a whole lot of research to help you make an informed decision about whether or not to take fish oil supplements from now on. I will share 7 points experts have come up with, the latest findings that you need to consider, and some of these reasons may surprise you, so stay to the end so you can hear all of them before you pop another pill. Growing up in the Caribbean, St. Thomas Virgin Islands, children are used to a spoonful of cod liver oil. And I could not stand the smell of that. And I actually thought that the cod liver oil and the fish oil were the same thing, but it's actually not. Although cod liver oil is a fish oil supplement, it's quite different than regular fish oil. Regular fish oil is extracted from the tissue of oily fish like tuna, mackerel, herring, anchovies, and cod liver oil is extracted from the livers of cod. Fish oil supplements make up a significant portion of the market. According to the National Institutes of Health, fish oil supplements are the most commonly used dietary supplement in the United States. Most people take fish oil supplements because of that high omega-3 fatty acid content, and omega-3s does a lot for the heart and brain. Now, I take fish oil regularly because it's my understanding it's good for the eyes. It also has the omega-3s, and the omega-3s is good for the heart and the brain, which we've learned. But the best way to get the omega-3s is through eating fish. For those of us who don't include a lot of fish in our diets, myself included, the next best thing is the supplements. Those omega-3s are essential nutrients that our bodies cannot produce on their own and must be obtained through our diet. Research has shown that omega-3s are crucial in many bodily functions, including brain development and heart health that I just mentioned, and reducing inflammation. They have also been linked to improving conditions like depression, ADHD, and joint pain. So why all the debate about fish oil supplements? I did some digging, and here are the 7 points experts have come up with, and the research was published in May in the journal BMJ Medicine. Number 7. Fish oil supplements lack credible evidence. Last year in 2023, a group of experts took a closer look at over 2,800 fish oil supplement labels. What they discovered was quite interesting. About 74% of them, to be exact 2,082, claimed to offer some health benefits, and the majority hinted at better heart health. However, out of all these, only 399 had claims that were backed up with real science. That's only 14% of the total supplements on the market. Besides, the experts noticed a big difference in the amount of omega-3s present in the supplements they studied. Some labels had as little as 30% of the amount stated, while others exceeded it. Proving a certain supplement's effectiveness is difficult when the actual ingredient amount is inconsistent. This lack of credible evidence makes consumers doubt the benefits of fish oil supplements. Number 6. The supplements could compromise cardiac health in physically fit people. So here's something interesting that was revealed on May 21st in a study. It looks like fish oil supplements, especially those you can just pick up from a store, could be bad for certain people. To investigate this, they monitored 415,000 folks aged between 40 and 69. Guess what? The study stated that over 12 years, a third of these people had been using fish oil supplements. Those who were perfectly fine with no heart troubles but were popping in fish oil found themselves with a 13% extra chance of ending up with atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heart rhythm that can lead to complications related to the heart. Also, the folks who were all healthy and were taking fish oil saw a 5% increased chance of suffering a stroke. But the twist came when the same study discovered something else. For those who already have heart problems, fish oil, it seems to be somewhat beneficial. They found a 15% decreased chance of atrial fibrillation when they took fish oil. I know that sounds a little confusing, but I will link all the resources in the description. Number 5, supplements could interact with certain medication like aspirin, Coumadin, or Plavix, which are used to thin the blood, can get disturbed by the fish oil supplements, pointing out Ruthenstein. This can make your risk of bleeding too much go up. I found this surprising as I was researching. If you're taking any medication for a heart condition or any blood thinner, discuss with your doctor first before you start taking fish oil supplements. Number 4, it's more beneficial to source your omega-3s from food. As mentioned, the study suggests that popping fish oil pills won't directly reduce your risk of heart disease. However, good news for seafood lovers: if your diet includes omega-3 enriched seafood like salmon or mackerel 1 to 4 times a week, you're less likely to fall prey to heart disease. That's what the experts at the National Institutes of Health are saying. Let's get a little more specific about it. For your health to be at its best, you should take about 500 milligrams of EPA or eicosapentaenoic acid and DHA or docosahexaenoic acid daily. The seafood superstars regarding these nutrients include sardines, salmon, trout, and mackerel. But what if you're a vegetarian, vegan, or allergic to seafood? Then you might find supplements helpful. That's because sources of this nutrient are rather scarce in plant-based foods. However, don't lose hope. You can still find them in a few places. I'm talking about walnuts and flax seeds. I used to think that fish oil supplements were the only way to get my omega-3s, but now I learned there are other options too. It's always best to get your nutrients from whole foods whenever possible. Still, supplements can be a good alternative if needed. Number 3, supplements bought from the store can spoil. Can you imagine that a 2023 research study, which examined 72 kinds of fish oil supplements you can buy over the counter and tracked them for 6 years, discovered that most of them had gone bad by the time they finally ended up in your home kitchen cabinet? Let me explain. Between their creation and consumption, these fish oil supplements reacted with too much oxygen, a process called oxidizing, making them unstable or unfit for consumption. That's the lowdown. Now, you might be worried and wondering, why is this a big deal? It is because consuming these spoiled or oxidized supplements doesn't just make for a bad health decision, it can also potentially boost your LDL or low density lipoprotein cholesterol levels. LDL is the bad cholesterol that can harm the health of your heart. Now, what if the fish oil supplement you have been taking is rancid? It could be spoiled if it smells fishy. That is a smell I cannot take. Or if you experience unpleasant digestion related issues such as burping, an upset stomach, or loose stools after you consume it. As a rule of thumb, it's always a good idea to store your fish oil supplements in cool, dry, and dark places. You can even choose to freeze them. Did you know that freezing these supplements helps them stay fresh longer and lets them be digested at a slower pace, which can cut down the chances of experiencing a fishy aftertaste? In my fridge, I like to keep my fish oil supplements in the freezer for an added freshness boost. It's important to always check the expiration date and follow proper storage instructions to ensure you're getting the most out of your supplements. Number 2, environmental concerns. Most people seem to overlook this when it comes to fish oil supplements. Where does the fish used to produce these supplements come from? How are they sourced? What impact does it have on the environment? Unfortunately, the fishing industry significantly impacts marine life and their habitats. Some of the main concerns include overfishing and bycatch. The demand for fish oil supplements only adds to these issues. However, there are sustainable options available on the market. Look for supplements certified by third-party organizations. These certifications ensure that the fish used to produce the supplements are sourced from sustainable fisheries and do not contribute to overfishing or harm marine life. Opting for plant-based alternatives such as algae oil can also be more environmentally friendly. Algae is a sustainable source of omega-3 fatty acids and does not negatively impact marine life like fishing does. Lastly, it's important to consider the packaging of these supplements as well. Look for brands that use recyclable materials and minimize their carbon footprint in production. Number 1, fish oil is great for leveling up your triglyceride levels. Let's make it clear that only some supplements that contain fish oil might cause problems. If you actually decide to use a really good quality fish oil, it can help you reduce triglycerides. It's kind of like fatty stuff you have in your blood. If you have lots of it, it can up your chances of getting heart disease or even having a stroke. Plus, fish oil can also lessen inflammation. Some studies show that it can seriously reduce the pain and stiffness you feel in the morning if you happen to have rheumatoid arthritis. a kind of disease where your body starts fighting against itself, causing inflammation. But just remember, you should always weigh your pros and cons. It's always better that benefits versus risks are evaluated and advised individually for each person. Do you currently take fish oil supplements? Or have you considered taking them? Share your thoughts and experiences. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.